Sacramento Metro Real Estate Market. J. Emerson, Broker. DRE number 1788488. Sac Metro Counties Market Update. Sacramento County. El Dorado County. Placer County. Data is through June 30, 2025. Emerson Real Estate. Sacramento County. Lien score calculation. The variance between the current value of each data element and its short and long-term averages are calculated. Lien score equals 0.9. Leaning toward sellers. 5. Lean toward sellers. 2. Lean toward buyers. El Dorado County. Lien score equals 0.1. Leaning toward sellers. 2. Lean toward sellers. 5. Lean toward buyers. Placer County. Lien score equals -1. Leaning toward buyers. 2. Lean toward sellers. 5. Lean toward buyers. Sacramento County, 10-year annual summary. This month. 10-year monthly average. El Dorado County. This month. 10-year monthly average. Placer County. This month. 10-year monthly average. Sacramento County, inventory summary. This month. Reflects seasonality. Perspective. 10 years. Paltry. El Dorado County. This month. Reflects seasonality. Perspective. 10 years. Paltry. Placer County. This month. Reflects seasonality. Perspective. 10 years. Paltry. Sacramento County, Market Activity Index. Equals 33. -11%, month over month. -10%, year over year. Last high was 100 in April 2021. Last low was 21 in January 2023, which is 55% of its 10-year June average of 60. El Dorado County. Equals 44. -15%, month over month. -1%, year over year. Last high was 100 in June 2021. Last low was 19 in January 2023, which is 69% of its 10-year June average of 63. Placer County. Equals 34. -16%, month over month. -15%, year over year. Last high was 100 in July 2021. Last low was 20 in January 2023, which is 63% of its 10-year June average of 53. Months of inventory, fewer than 4 months. A seller's market, between 4 to 6 months. a balanced or neutral market, greater than 6 months, buyer's market. Sacramento County equals 2.8, a seller's market. Last high was, this month. Last low was, 0.6, in December 2021. Perspective. El Dorado County equals 4.4, a balanced or neutral market. Last high was 5 in February 2019. Last low was 1 in December 2021. Perspective. Placer County equals 3.4, a seller's market. Last high was, this month. Last low was, 0.7, in December 2021. Perspective. Sacramento County, new listings, equals, 1,477, minus 9%, month over month, plus 10%, year over year. Last high was, 2,558, in May 2018. Last low was, 507, in December 2023. Which is, 76% of its 10-year June average of 1,943. El Dorado County, new listings, equals 342, minus 16%, month over month, plus 16%, year over year. Last high was 508, in May 2019. Last low was 88, in December 2022. Which is 89% of its 10-year June average of 385. Placer County, new listings, equals 666, minus 13%, month over month, plus 6%, year over year. Last high was 927, in May 2019. Last low was 207, in December 2023. Which is 90% of its 10-year June average of 746. New index. Sacramento County equals minus 9%. Last high was plus 91%, in January 2025. Last low was minus 41%, in December 2023. El Dorado County equals minus 16%. Last high was plus 138%, in January 2025. Last low was minus 48%, in November 2018. Placer County equals minus 13%. Last high was plus 137%, in January 2025. Last low was minus 42.4%, in December 2018. Sacramento County, Pended Listings, equals 966, minus 3%, month over month, plus 0.1%, year over year. Last high was 1,755, in May 2017. Last low was 593, in December 2022. Which is 68% of its 10-year June average of 1,426. El Dorado County, Pended Listings, equals 159, minus 20%, month over month, plus 1%, year over year. Last high was 390 in June 2020. Last low was 75 in December 2022, which is 64% of its 10-year June average of 250. Placer County, Pended Listings equals 410, minus 2%, month over month, minus 4%, year over year. Last high was 735 in July 2020. Last low was 239 in December 2023, which is 75% of its 10-year June average of 545. Sacramento County, Pended Index equals minus 3%. Last high was plus 44.5% in March 2021. Last low was minus 27.9% in December 2015. El Dorado County, Pended Index equals minus 20%. Last high was plus 76% in May 2020. Last low was minus 36.4% in December 2022. Placer County, Pended Index equals minus 2%. Last high was plus 51.4% in May 2020. Last low was minus 31.6% in December 2016. Appetite is what I call this indicator, and it is simply the number of pended listings divided by new listings. It roughly represents the appetite for new listings. The assumption is that each new listing is also one of the pended listings. If days on market is low, this assumption becomes more factual. Sacramento County, housing appetite equals 65%, 62% last month, 72% last year. Last high was 126% in December 2024. Last low was 56% in June 2022, which is 89% of its 10-year June average of 74%. El Dorado County, housing appetite equals 46%, 49% last month, 53% last year. Last high was 133% in December 2017. Last low was 44% in April 2019, which is 72% of its 10-year June average of 65%. Placer County, housing appetite equals 62%, 55% last month, 68% last year. Last high was 128% in December 2019. Last low was 55% last month, which is 84% of its 10-year June average of 73%. Sacramento County, canceled listings equals 271, plus 18%, month over month, plus 55%, year over year. Last high was 496 in August 2018. Last low was 77 in February 2021, which is 113% of its 10-year June average of 240. El Dorado County, canceled listings, equals 50, plus 16%, month over month, plus 19%, year over year. Last high was 84 in November 2024. Last low was 10 in April 2021, which is 110% of its 10-year June average of 46. Placer County, canceled listings, equals 137, plus 23%, month over month, plus 59%, year over year. Last high was 146 in September 2015. Last low was 20 in February 2021, which is 163% of its 10-year June average of 84. Sacramento County, sold listings, equals 817, minus 15%, month over month, minus 11%, year over year. Last high was 1,742 in June 2017. Last low was 550 in January 2023, which is 56% of its 10-year June average of 1,462. El Dorado County, sold listings, equals 174, minus 16%, month over month, plus 11%, year over year. Last high was 378 in September 2020. Last low was 74 in January 2023, which is 70% of its 10-year June average of 248. Placer County, sold listings, equals 367, minus 20%, month over month, minus 18%, year over year. Last high was 716 in July 2020. Last low was 212 in January 2023, which is 62% of its 10-year June average of 591. Sacramento County, sold index, equals minus 15%. Last high was plus 46% in June 2020. Last low was minus 40% in January 2016. El Dorado County, sold index, equals minus 16%. Last high was plus 71.9% in March 2016. Last low was minus 36.1% in January 2021. Placer County, sold index, equals minus 20%. Last high was plus 56% in March 2020. Last low was minus 42.8% in January 2017. Sacramento County, number of offers, equals 1,757, minus 10%, month over month, minus 20%, year over year. Last high was 9,000 in April 2021. Last low was 1,150 in January 2023, which is 46% of its 10-year June average of 3,791. Offers per sold listing, equals 2.2. This cannot go below 1. High of 5.9. Average number of offers per sold listing in April 2021. El Dorado County. Number of offers equals 181. Minus 8%, month over month. Minus 8%, year over year. Last high was 727 in June 2021. Last low was 71 in January 2023, which is 57% of its 10-year June average of 320. Offers per sold listing equals 1. This cannot go below 1. High of 3. Average number of offers per sold listing in February 2025. Placer County. Number of offers equals 535. Minus 19%, month over month. Minus 30%, year over year. Last high was 3,321 in July 2021. Last low was 283 in January 2023, which is 51% of its 10-year June average of 1,053. Offers per sold listing equals 1.5. This cannot go below 1. High of 5.4. Average number of offers per sold listing in July 2021. Sacramento County. Active listings equals 2,268. Plus 4%, month over month. Plus 43%, year over year. Last high was 3,562 in September 2018. Last low was 753 in March 2023, which is 100% of its 10-year June average of 2,268. El Dorado County. Active listings equals 765. Plus 7%, month over month. Plus 25%, year over year. Last high was 1,091 in June 2019. Last low was 231 in December 2021, which is 104% of its 10-year June average of 734. Placer County. Active listings equals 1,259. Plus 5%, month over month. Plus 38%, year over year. Last high was 1,494 in July 2015. Last low was 354 in December 2021, which is 117% of its 10-year June average of 1,072. Sacramento County. Inventory Index equals plus 4%. Last high was plus 31.5% in June 2022. Last low was minus 28.1% in December 2024. El Dorado County. Inventory Index equals plus 7%. Last high was plus 38% in April 2022. Last low was minus 30.6% in December 2021. Placer County. Inventory Index equals plus 5%. Last high was plus 43.8% in April 2022. Last low was minus 26.9% in December 2024. Sacramento County. Cumulative days on market equals 30 plus 3% month over month plus 20% year over year. Last high was 51 in February 2019. Last low was 11 in May 2021, which is 139% of its 10-year June average of 22. El Dorado County. Cumulative days on market equals 45 plus 18% month over month plus 13% year over year. Last high was 85 in January 2016. Last low was 16 in May 2021, which is 120% of its 10-year June average of 38. Placer County. Cumulative days on market equals 39 plus 8% month over month plus 30% year over year. Last high was 62 in February 2023. Last low was 12 in April 2021, which is 139% of its 10-year June average of 28. Sacramento County. Median price equals 550,000. No change. Month over month. Minus 2%. Year over year. Last high was $575,000 in May 2022. Median price 12-month moving average equals 551,000. No change. Month over month. Plus 2%. Year over year. Last high was this month. Median price momentum equals 1.5 above 0, a buy signal. Last high was 19 in August 2021. El Dorado County. Median price equals 735,000 plus 5% month over month. No change. Year over year. Last high was 758,000 in April 2024. Median price 12-month moving average equals 685,000 plus 1% month over month plus 0.2% year over year. Last high was 685,000. This month, median price momentum equals 0.2 above 0, a buy signal. Last high was 19 in June 2021. Placer County. Median price equals 715,000 plus 7% month over month plus 4% year over year. Last high was 738,000 in May 2022. Median price 12-month moving average equals 667,000 plus 1% month over month plus 0.7% year over year. Last high was 685,000 in July 2022. Median price momentum equals 0.7 above 0, a buy signal. Last high was 18 in September 2021. Sacramento County Housing Affordability Index. Median price and mortgage rate. Render monthly payment. Therefore, To qualify for an 80% loan, the buyer's income needs to be qualifying income. Monthly payment cannot exceed 25% of monthly income, compared to median income. Renders, Housing Affordability Index, equals 64%. Mink over kink. El Dorado County. Housing Affordability Index, equals 57%. Placer County. Housing Affordability Index, equals 63%.
By the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals.